intriguing strangeness. Of course, that may be simply the result of amnesia.
Him and his surprises. You were looking for a Grand Duke. He wouldn't find so many.
Stefan, bring her in. Come over here. Don't worry, these two gentlemen are friends. Here, sit down. How about a glass of vodka? It'll do you good.
Thank you.
There's nothing to fear. They merely want to examine you.
Examine? Are they doctors? Or they don't help?
Doctors? No, they're not doctors.
No, we should have kept the redhead. Tsar's daughter drinks like a Kazakh.
Can I have a cigarette?
Sure, here.
Where am I?
I told you, with friends.
Strange.
What?
The resemblance to the other.
Yes, both female.
Have you gentlemen considered what she went through?
The streets, probably. I can imagine her walk. Stand up.
What did you say?
Ho, ho, ho. I said stand up.
We would like to see you walk over to there, if you please.
No, at least with a redhead, we could have dyed her hair, but a walk. The Grand Duchesses learned with books on their heads. You could recognize them by their carriage alone.
Oh. Stone walls.
What's she talking about?
Chin up. That bookkeeper who nearly ruined you 12 years ago in the forgery affair. Would you recognize his walk today? Would you recognize the smile of a girl you knew 10 years ago?
I didn't think of that.
You're both fools. You're examining her as if she was the real Anastasia. There is no Anastasia. She was shot to death 10 years ago by a firing squad. We're not looking for her, gentlemen. We're seeking only a reasonable facsimile.
Reasonable, yes, but that is unreasonable.
Please, let's be constructive.
Besides, what will the committee say? Most of them have seen the original.
How? At the court ball from a balcony? In church by candlelight, flickering shadows? Yes, you saw her. Many saw her. From a distance or in the newspaper.
What about the servants? Some of them are here in exile.
They saw her through devoted tears, and they will again.
All right, in the family.
The family, if it was the immediate family, I would not try. But they're dead. And do you have faith in the memories of uncles, aunts, cousins? I don't.
You have faith in nothing.
They will closet themselves in their bedrooms and secretly peer at yellow photographs, which that woman will resemble.
That?
Yes, that. Rouge will turn the mouth up a bit. Some powder, a new coiffure, dresses to suggest the other period. Walk, manner, voice, taught along with faces, names, places.
It would be easier if we could present her to the committee lying in her coffin.
Yes, no questions, no answers, no mistakes.
No money either.
I know. Now I know.
No what?
A little more rehearsal, perhaps.
What?
He told her how the real one was shot in a cellar and instructed...
Don't be stupid. I told her nothing. The woman can undoubtedly read, and certainly enough has been written describing the death in the cellar.
Some say she did not die.
Huh? Where did you get that?
He just said so from a book, or a story I was told, a rumor, a whisper.
Or it happened.
It did not, and that woman is too something, too crazy, too clever, too tricky.
I don't care what she is. The important thing is that she fits. Get up. Go over there.
What is it?
Just a drawing. Stand closer. Turn around. The Russian Grand Duchess who died in 1918.
Princess.
Petrovin, a glass of water.
It's all right.
It's all right, Petrovna. Her Highness is better.
Don't call me that.
How well you hear, and how well you know how to use what you hear and when. It was you who told them
only be answered by lies. Let me go.
Stop it.
Let me
Stop
go.
it!
No. No. Please. Please don't. Don't.
Look at her hand.
What?
Go on, look.
Well, he wants us to look, all right? Come. Now, come under the light. Sit down. Open your hands.
I told you there were surprising features. On the palm of each hand, a scar.
As from bullets.
Now look at her head, above the left temple. A narrow depression extending almost to the forehead.
Just as we were told.
Where did you get those scars?
A gift from an unknown admirer.
Where?
I don't remember.
Wounds like that and you don't remember? Who are you?
No one.
Who are your parents?
None.
Where are you from?
The river.
Before that?
A madhouse.
And before that?
Another.
We have 8 days.
Precisely. All in favor of the candidate? 2-1 elected.
2-1 elected. Do you realize there are 10 million pounds at stake?
10 million?
Yes.
Now, my dear. The carriage of the head not quite so high. Grand Duchesses are proud, but also modest.
They are to be killed, not to be sold.
There you are. Mad as a hatter. Now she really thinks she is Anastasia.
I do not. I am not.
But you can be. I can make you
She's
Anastasia.
dead. You said so yourself.
That doesn't matter.
Please, please, no one will believe it. The family, they call the lie.
No matter what they think, they will accept you.
For 10 million pounds, gladly.
They would accept me and pretend to love me for money. Is that what they are like?
Isn't everyone?
No. I'm going.
Where? To the river or the madhouse?
You have no papers. The police will pick you up soon enough.
If you don't die of starvation sooner.
Oh, come. Why then did you tell those stories in the hospital?
To the little nun. Her eyes grew big as a child's. But then in the evening, she brought me special things to eat. An orange or some grapes.
We can bring you much more.
But in another hospital, I told other stories, and they believed them too. The man beside him, too. And I was only wounded.
Oh. So that's how you got those scars.
Yes, so it would seem.
I thought you couldn't remember.
I can't always. Things come and go, like waves of mist.
But look, to be hers, what you want, what we want, even what the royal family wants.
So I've heard before, all of it. Say this, remember that. You are not. I know you, I don't know you. Oh, I've heard it many times.
Where?
Bucharest, Berlin.
Berlin.
With China, I don't remember. But the enthusiasm and the promises, those I remember. And then when memory failed, disappointment, anger, dismissal. Out in the street, failure, fake. Nobody.
There you're wrong. There will not be failure this time, not with me. Now listen. You want to know who you are, don't you?
Yes.
You want to find the family to whom you belong, don't you?
Yes, yes.
By yourself, you're lost. But with me, you will find yourself.
Please,
You will...
I'm tired.
You know I am right. The album. Take the chances, the only one you have.
I'm too tired to argue.
You don't have to do anything. I will do it all. Now here, look. It's you on the deck of your father's yacht.
The standard.
Standard?
You know the name?
It's written on the lifeboat.
Oh, yes. Now, here you are with your family. Your father, the Tsar, your mother, your sisters, your little brother.
My family.
And here, look. 1913, the anniversary of the House of Romanov, 300 years. There they are, on the balcony of the Winter Palace. And that little girl there, that is you.
Thousands kneeling.
Singing God Save the Tsar.
The people, your people.
Yes.
You can see it, can't you?
Yes, I can.
And now may I present your staff.
And I am Her Imperial Highness, the Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna.
Now, once more.
Awaken in the middle of the night and taken down to the cellar.
And then, without warning,
Guards appeared in the doorway and began firing. One fainted, shielded by the body of her sister.
which sister?
Was it Olga?
Right.
Yes. Her white dress and darkness. One of the executioners crashed down with his rifle. Later, 2 brothers were among the guards that came into the cellar to remove the dead. One of the bodies moved.
Hers.
Hidden in a farm cart on the straw, wrapped in sheets filled with snow for her fever. They fled across the country. Bribed guards with jewels sewn into her blouse.
Skirt.
Was it?
And they made their way to
I don't know.
Balta.
Balta.
And from there across the Romanian border to Bucharest. And there,
There she died of heartbreak, was thrown into the sea, to the strains of an old Russian waltz.
it was all quite good up to the end.
This icon. You're supposed to have seen it before. Remember? Where was it?
In my mother's bedroom. She was very religious and she placed holy pictures everywhere.
Right.
And books and albums, just like these, scattered about, overflowing the tables. There was a sitting room between the bedroom of my mother and my father. Oh, no, there was that little reading room in the hospital. Oh, how silly.
More coffee. She won't sleep.
She hasn't got time to sleep.
I don't very much anyway, but thank you.
All right. Where were we? Oh, yes. Your mother.
But I know what I'm talking about. We have exactly 3 days left.
Let us worry about one thing at a time.
One thing at a time.
All right, Petrovich, I'll take over.
I think she's very tired.
No, I've had my coffee. Besides, it all helps to bring my memory back. And maybe one memory will convince someone, even if it's only me.
Where did you live in the winter?
The Winter Palace, St. Petersburg.
Right. Spring?
Spring? I don't. In Poland.
Petrovich.
And on the Baltic?
No luck, General. The committee...
In Moscow, you stayed?
At the Kremlin.
Sergei Pavlovich, no. The committee will not give us even one more day. You think she's ready?
No. Of course, she thinks she is.
No, listen, she thinks she's Anastasia. And the great Stanislavski once said, when an actor believes he is the character he's playing, fire him.
It's a bit late. Exhausted, too sick to talk. With careful staging, the committee will be satisfied. And careful casting. Her Imperial Highness will be too weak to see any more than Your Highness, may I present a few members of our colony here, who, as I told you, are anxious to see you for just a moment. His Excellency Count Ilya Fedorovich Bikmetyev and his brother, Count Andrei Fedorovich Bikmetyev. His Excellency Court Assessor Shishkin. Shishkin.
Your Imperial Highness.
His Excellency von Grivnitz.